I thought I'm gonna do a separate video on this piece right here, because you don't see many of them, and they're kind of hard to find. And when you find them, they're pricey, and people has got they got these for large prong and small prong. This is the small prong one. This one fits the Super Seed, the 200, and the 230 2-point fast hitch. It does not fit. They have them for the 300, the 350, the 450, the 400, 560, 460. They have them all those too. They look exactly the same. This is the small prong. I'll do a quick explanation on how this works. Probably better if I had it behind the tractor. But look, this is my opinion, is the easiest way to use it is pick it up and just tote it to the implement. Or you can use it as like a modern day quick hitch. In other words, this is on the tractor plugged in. I had to hook my drawbar up, so I needed my drawbar, so I just dropped it. I just pulled the latches and dropped it. But basically you back up. This is not hooked up. This is not hooked up when you back. If it's attached to the tractor, this is swung forward out of the way. This hook plugged up to the tractor. You pull these pins here, and that swings down out of the way. See the detented pins that I sprained detent on. This is swung down out of the way, both of them. That's them little jaws is open. So all you got to do is back up to it and lift up on it, and then go right here and swing them around. See, like that. And then once you pick up on it, you swing them around. It's like the original style, which today is quick hitch. It's got the little spring-loaded piece in there. And it cannot go nowhere. You don't need no pins in it. There's no way it can go nowhere. It's not enough space in there. At first, I didn't think it was going to even fit, but it fits, but it's tight, which is a good thing. This is like the first quick hitch. You know, you can buy them at Harbor Freight, Tractor Supply, Agri Supply. John Deere's come with them, Kubotas, they all come with them. The bigger tractors, they come in the factory with what you call a quick hitch. But it's like the first one that I know of. The 3-point hitch, back up to it, pick up on it, flip your latches around, and put your pin in. You put this pin in from the seat, by the way. You can reach that from the seat. And I think the easiest probably way to do it is just, this thing's not heavy. It's not heavy at all. This adapter came with the tractor. But the easiest way to do it, like I'm gonna hook up this bush hog, just undo it, walk over here, hook it on there, and then then it's sitting just like that. Then you just back the tractor into it. You'd have made this to a 2-point hitch implement. I thought I'm gonna show you this, do a separate little video on this, because getting ready to see some video clips of me disking with this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spread my seed with the 140 with my whirly bird right here. And then I'm just gonna run the disc over it lightly. The same way I do it. But last year I used something else. I used that other thing last year, but I'm just gonna use this disc right here. Just to hit it lightly, just to cover the seed up. For cover crop for the winter. Then we'll plow it all in the spring. But I thought I'll show you this, it's a modern day, probably the first design of a quick hitch. I'm sure that the rest of the designs came similar off of that. Because, let's say, same ordeal, back up to it, pick up on it, hook your pin in the top, and then flip your latches around and put your detent, and then push your pins through. Pretty simple, right? But now when you hook back up to it, it's just a 2-point hitch implement. Just back up to it, clump, gone. And no way I don't have to chase down all these 2-point hitch implements either. You know, I don't have to chase them down. And the 3-point hitch implements I already have, I can use. Like that blade there, and the carry-all, and that 3-point hitch bush hog. I got a 3-point hitch box blade over there, and I got a 3-point hitch scraper blade. I got a bunch of 3-point hitch attachments, but I only have two 2-point hitches. There's a middle busters in that plow. Anyway, thanks for watching. I thought I want to show you this and explain to you how it works and how convenient this thing is. And it came with the tractor, so this in the drawbar came with the tractor, so that was a big plus. But these things are really expensive. I see them from $300 to $600, even if you can find one. So I think someone told me this, that that's an original IH one, because they got them in all different sorts of configurations. down to number the arms you put in there. Then you had to put the plate on the back of the tractor for the top link. I think this is the IH one that was sold at the dealerships, what I'm told. Anyway, thanks for watching.